There is much relief for commuters and motorists traveling north and southbound along the Groseley Highway. The long-awaited Bois Bridge is finally opened and consequently is now bringing additional activity to the businesses that were affected by the closure of the bridge over 1 year ago.
The approach that the World Bank used for inviting invitations for bids, etc., was beyond the reach of solutions, capable solutions. And that this had to be altered. It cannot be right that a project costing $4 or $5 million, that we had to compete with bidders from all over the world, all members of the World Bank. We had to show that our contracting firms had constructed projects to the value of prescribed amounts, that the amounts were so very high that the effect was that competent contractors were knocked out. Believe it or not, the World Bank heard my pleas and reformulated the conditions for contracts financed by the World Bank, reduced the amounts that contractors had to confirm that they had earned on previous projects, and made it possible for our local firms finally to get a foothold into bidding for projects. And CIE, the contractor here for this bridge, is one of the very first beneficiaries of that approach.
Infrastructure Minister Philip J. Pierre was pleased with the completion of the project and what it now means for further infrastructural development in the north of the island.
The Bois Bridge is a world-class structure, built and keeping in the most modern technical standards and material inputs. The bridge has stood up to the intense scrutiny of vastly technical minds in St. Lucia, within the World Bank, and the United States Army Corps of Engineers. Ladies and gentlemen, the successful completion of this bridge is an accomplishment which we ought to celebrate with absolute pride and dignity. As has been outlined by the Chief Engineer, the structural integrity of this bridge is unquestionable, with the bridge being capable of withstanding 1 in 100-year storm events. Obviously, as is evident, the bridge was built with impeccable workmanship and aesthetics.
Member of Parliament for the area, Emma Hippolyte, was also relieved that the Bois Bridge was finally opened.
On behalf of my constituents, I wish to express, Honorable Prime Minister and Minister for Infrastructure, my gratitude to you for the support that you have given during the construction of this bridge. I also want to thank the staff of the Ministry of Infrastructure, the consultants, and the contractor for the professional manner in which they have approached this project. It would be remiss of me not to commend my constituents, especially the motorists, who got caught up in traffic jams every morning through the southern junction of the bypass at rush hours. I want to thank you for your patience. Your long suffering period is now over.